Hey, you want the ratings?
I was about to say, before we go, did anybody watch either one of these shows? I feel so sorry for the American public.
Fortunately for the American public, there was a lot of news happening, so the ratings aren't as high as they have been recently for AEW because so many people are watching news programs. The ratings, NXT 644, right in that range they've been at the last several weeks.
Wait a minute. AEW, hold on.
No, NXT was say 644.
Yes, and no, that's why I'm saying you gave me NXT. Yes. I'm going to say AEW was between 744 and 794. That's 150,000 people difference, just like they do every week.
753.
There you go. 109,000 people.
That's tied with 2 weeks ago as their lowest number in a couple months, which is probably good considering some of the crap that was on this show.
Well, but see, here's the thing. I know there was competition, but generally, follow me when I say this. When you have a bad number, a bad rating, it's most probably, to me, related to the stinky show you did last week. And when you do a good rating, it's probably due more to the good show you did last week. Because how do they know that a good show is going to be good until they've watched it? How do you know a stinky show? Same thing. So last week, they had a stinker. Cody and Pockets, 20 minutes, Broadway, against all his other stuff. So now they're down. And NXT does the same thing all the time.
You know what, though? I think it's almost the opposite. I think Orange Cassidy means something to their audience because 3 weeks ago on the 7th, it was the same number it was yesterday, 753. Last week was 826. So last week was the bump. I know they had a lot of competition, like you said, but they've had a lot of competition really the last few weeks.
Well.
But this week and 2 weeks ago matched. It was last week that was the higher episode.
So Pockets means something to somebody. Well, as
see.
They say, sooner or later, even a blind squirrel will find a nut. Have you gotten your nut yet, Brian?
I don't know how to answer that.
So then we'll just leave it there. Are we ready to say goodbye? Good night?
We're ready
long?
To bust
Farewell?
the nut?
Ready to bust it out of here, baby. Busting out of L7. And as we now know, steak and cocaine are a hell of a drug. Anyway,